Do you want to know how to play Neon? I'm already a Neon man and also taught some tips.
Why did my gun pull out right there? I was about to slide on him.
Today, I'm roughly just going to go over like a beginner's guide about how to play Neon, just cover the basis of what Neon is as a character. So firstly, Neon is a dive duelist, so in other words, your main purpose is to just get your team out of the chokes. Characters like Waylay, Jet, and Raze, they also do the same thing, just getting your teammates out of the chokes, but Neon makes it especially easy, especially with a kit. For Neon's first ability, this is called Fast Lane. You basically throw this projectile that creates 2 walls, and the reason this ability is so good is because since it creates 2 walls, it creates so much chaos on the bomb site, especially with all the other util like the Phoenix Flashes or the Sova Darts, the smokes and stuff. It makes a lot of chaos, so it's kind of hard for them to read where you're at. Another thing this wall does is like it changes the elevation on the map. So for example, these stairs and this like different elevation, if you throw a wall, it actually goes up with the elevation. Just like try its best to not create any gaps in the walls when you're entering. This could be like, you can see this definitely on like tons of maps. For Neon's second ability, it's actually just a stun that bounces off the first surface it comes in contact with. And these surfaces can be either like the floor, it could be ceilings, it could be walls. Regardless, it bounces off these walls. Another thing about the stun is it actually goes through walls. So throwing it against this wall, actually stun and mark it as well. Honestly, one of the best aspects of the stun is it's similar to the Neon wall, the fast lane. Actually, you could throw it at like sky barriers and it will still stun the floor. So it doesn't really matter where you throw it, it will always stun. So the reason this could be useful is for like example, if you're gonna like hit this B site, you could throw your stun against this wall and it will hit logs and it will land for stairs, even if it hits up there. For Neon's signature ability, you actually get to run very fast and have the ability to slide. You're gonna slide for free every single round, and having the ability to slide and shoot basically breaks the fundamentals of this game. It's just because it's a tactical FPS that you aren't supposed to move and shoot. So this ability is absurdly broken. I mean, it's probably the best free ability there is in the game, aside from like maybe smokes. Aside of your slide, Neon has a passive, one of the only duelists to have a passive in the game, where you basically have super sprint for 16 seconds, and it refreshes for every kill you get. Not every 2 kills like the slide, but for every kill to refill your sprint bar. With that being said, you do not need your slide to be able to use your sprint. You can use your sprint all the time. While using all these abilities together, it makes it very hard for defenders to hold you. For example, you could throw your Neon left through this window and throw your stun here, and off the bat, you stun logs, stun stairs, and you block all line of sight from lane and switch. And finally, we get to our ultimate, which honestly is probably one of the best ultimate game, if not the best. So basically, your ultimate recharges your sprint bar, gives you a slide back, and gives you the ability to be perfectly accurate while running. Yes, fully accurate. It is completely hit scan, just like you're playing Call of Duty or Overwatch. You can full sprint while being completely accurate. And mind you, each pellet shot from this Neon ult does 50 damage to the head. Since our ultimate is a weapon, you can use this as an eco round buy. Instead of having to buy like a stinger or a sheriff, you can just go full armor and all your abilities and have arguably the best weapon in the game. So for example, if someone was lane, I could legit just stun him, slide, he's already dead. He's legit already dead. The only downside of his ultimate is that it lasts 10 seconds and it costs 8 ult orbs, but these 10 seconds, it refreshes every time you get a kill. So if you're out there like getting kills, especially because you're moving very fast and you can slide and completely accurate, you don't really have a reason not to be getting kills, you know? And also you can still completely slide in any direction while using the ultimate as well. And since you get a slide every 2 kills already, you basically can just continue and keep sliding when you kill people. Alright, well this basically sums up everything about Neon. I know this video is very brief and very beginner friendly, but that's kind of what I was aiming for. I just wanted to like lay out a basis for the series to come. For future videos, I'm gonna like give you guys more like in-depth tips to the more regular Neon players that I know watch these videos. If you want everything Neon related, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube and you follow me over on Twitch. I'm live all the time.